God bless you this morning. I hope everyone is doing well on this Monday morning. Hey, let's give the Lord a clap this morning. He got us up this morning. I looked in the refrigerator. I seen some meals in there. I was warm last night. I looked outside in this old piece of car out there. Come on, somebody. I'm going to a job this morning. I looked in the bedroom. My husband was okay. My children was fine. My dog was happy. My goldfish was clapping. Come on, somebody. I'm excited this morning that I got up. I don't have no virus. I'm doing good. Bless the people that have passed away from the virus and have the virus now. But there's other diseases, cancer and diabetic and high blood pressure. And my God, you people that had strokes. There's so much going on, and I'm just thankful this morning. I don't know who's clapping their hands with me, but I'm thankful this morning that I'm still here. There's a lot of friends. When you get to be my age, there's a lot of friends I've seen that's gone. Loving people that I love is gone. Hey, listen, I don't want to take too much time going there because I'll be there all day if I stay in there. I'm just so excited for what God is doing in my life, and you should be excited for what God is doing in your life. I want to come out of the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk is Habakkuk. Now, everybody pronounce it different. I'm going to just say Habakkuk. It don't matter about that. Let's just get into what Habakkuk the prophet is talking about. Just to give you a setup on this, we want to also talk about taking care of our own business and leaving other folks' business alone. My mom used to say it best. She said you have 6 months to take care of your business, and you have 6 months to leave other people's business alone. And that's a whole year. So in this text, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, we're going to start at there. We're going to look at a couple more verses. We'll go back. We'll stay in Habakkuk chapter 1, verses 12 through 17. And then on the close of it, I want to do Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 20. Okay, just to set this up, the prophet Habakkuk is asking God a lot of questions as far as he's saying, I've seen the hate and the crime and the killing and the violence that the Israel people are doing. And you have to read into this. I don't have time to go all deep like I would if I was preaching in a regular sermon. I just want to give you a little word for Monday to abstain you, hopefully, till you get back to church on Sunday, if you're not doing anything else. And I advise you, if you're not doing anything else with God but just Sunday for 2 hours, if that, on Sunday, that is not enough to abstain you for what the devil is getting ready to throw at us in the time that we're in now. This is what it said, Habakkuk chapter 2, verses 2. It said, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the towers. Somebody underline towers. And I will watch to see what he will say unto me. I shall answer when I am approved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run to read it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. It shall speak and not lie. Through it tarry. Wait. Tarry means wait. Wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And behold, the soul which is lifted up is not unrighteous in him. Out of the just shall live by his faith. So what it's talking about, Habakkuk is asking a question in chapter 1, verses 12 through 17. He's asking God, I thought you was a God of love. Like all of us we have asked. Come on, talk back to me. All of us asked, God, if God was this, and if God was a God of love, why did this happen to me? Why did I lose my job? Why did I lose my mama? Why did I lose my wife? We ask all these questions about God, and why is God not doing this? If this worked, why didn't this happen? We have all the questions, and God is saying in this text, when you look at Habakkuk 2 and 20, it said, be silent. I got this. God said, get your hands out of my business. Worry about your business. Is your house clean? If you're going to have a good attitude when you go to work today? Did you look at your husband and say, husband, I love you this morning? Did you look at your wife and say, honey, I love you? Did you kiss the children while they was getting on the school bus? Are you going to have an attitude when you get to work? He said, worry about yourself. Don't worry about me. I got this. I've been doing this before I formed you. So how are you questioning what I am? He said, get on the towers and watch and pray. Write down what you want to happen at this time. What you should be doing in your life. This is good news. Work on that little weight that you've been trying to get off. Go back to school. Go back to school to be that beauty salon lady that you wanted to be. Go back to school to be that doctor. Work out. You ain't lifted weights since football season. You ain't been doing them but laying around. You need to be getting ready. If you want to get drafted, you need to work out. You need to work hard. Come on, somebody. Go back to school. Get that degree. If you're not making enough money, go get you another job at McDonald's somewhere. Come on. When you behind with bills and stuff, you got to do what you got to do. You cannot complain. This is what he's talking about. God is telling him, don't worry about me. You get on the tower. And if you know what a tower is something that they used back in the biblical time. It was real tall. You see the towers in prisons now where the guards are standing out there with the gun. This is what they did biblical time, to watch over their flock, over their crops, or whatever they had, because they had people that would steal from you. So they put you up high to watch there. And that's what towers mean. God is telling us, get on your watch. Do what you need to do while this is going on. So when this is all over with, you could come out like the Hebrew boys. Not even a smell of smoke on you. Girl, I didn't know you went back to school. Yes, I did. I got my degree. I went back to school. Girl, I didn't know you had a business. Yeah, I did that while the virus was going on. The virus was almost 9-10 months. And while that, I went and got my degree. Girl, you working now? Yeah, I went and got me a job. Ooh, I got my license. Do something while this is going on. God said, focus on what you need to do. Don't focus on what God got to do, because we're not God. And it's amazing how we asked about everything works with God, but we never asked about our cell phones. We don't know how our cell phones work. We just know we pick that thing up, we dial a number or text, and it works. You don't know how your brakes work in your car. You just get in there, girl, I gotta hurry and get to work. You ain't prayed over your car. You don't know if the brakes gonna work. You don't know if the car gonna turn on, but you have faith that when you stick that key in there, everything gonna happen that you need to happen, but you just don't know. So it's amazing how we ask questions about everything that God do, but nothing about what everything else is going on. We don't know how a microwave works. All the stuff we use, you sit down on that chair, you didn't check to see whether it hold you or not. You just flop down on it. You have faith that chair will work. Let's look at Habakkuk chapter 1, verses 12. This is what it says. Art thou not from everlasting, O Lord, my God, my Holy One? When we get in trouble, we can get soft in. And we shall not die. Lord, thou hast ordained them for judgment, and Almighty God, thou hast established them for correction. In other words, what he's saying, you mean you're going to have Babylon come in and correct us when they're worse than we are? God, is that what that's your plan? Verse 13 is saying, thou art of pure eyes, and then to behold evil, and cannot not look at the iniquity. Wherefore, looking thou upon them that deal tragically, God, and holdest the tongues, when thy wicked devours the men that is more righteous than he. In other words, he's saying, you mean you gonna sick somebody on us that do crazier stuff than we do, more wicked than we are. The Babylons, he says in verse 15, it said they gather people up like fish in a net. Gather them all together. Do whatever they want to them. And have a feast and sacrifice the fatty lamb over all the violence that they do. So you're going to have them discipline us. Now look what it says. I want you to go to chapter 2, verses 20. And look what it says. It said, but the Lord is in the holy temple working. Let all the earth keep silent before him. God's working this thing out. Only thing he wants us to do is get on that tower. He wants us to watch, pray, hear what's going on. Help your child with that schoolwork he been failing in. Help your husband in the issues he's been going through. Help your wife in some issues. Love on each other. This is the time God is saying, be nice to your neighbor. Find out what your neighbor's name. You've been living over there 5 years and you don't even know their name. The Bible specifically said, love thy neighbors as you love thyself. We don't do that no more. Come on, somebody. This is what he's talking about. This is good news. Let me give some points. It said, wait on the Lord. Now, wait on the Lord does not mean that you lay in the bed waiting on him. You got to get up out of that bed and make something happen for your life so God can be doing his, and God will add together his business with your business. When you get your hands out of God's business, then he'll take care of your business, if that makes sense. But we got to get out of mind thinking that we can help God help the earth. God don't need no help with us. We need some help. Number 2, it said, and we'll take care of your own business. This is what we're talking about. Take care of your own business. Then it said, please be silent. There's over 100 scriptures in the Bible talks about being silent. And sometimes I don't even know how you are until you open your mouth. And some of us really need to be quiet sometimes, because you could talk yourself out of good positions, out of business deals, out of going back to school, out of relationships, because you don't sit down and take your time on to think before you say something. This is good news. This is good news. I like what a friend of mine sent me to this morning. Listen what it said. It said, don't downgrade your dreams to match your reality. Upgrade your faith to match your destiny. Be happy always. Somebody gonna make you mad going to work this morning. Don't let them knock you off your mark. Don't let your friends and family members knock you off your mark. Say, I am. Paul said, I am a conqueror. Come on, talk back to me. I am an eagle, not a turkey or a chicken. I am an eagle. And for you to soar like an eagle, sometimes you have to leave them chickens and them turkeys on the ground and take care of your business. I just said, look over them like you something. Go back down there and deal with the turkeys and chicken, but you make sure you fly on away from them. This is what Habakkuk is talking about. Get on your tower. Watch what's going on around you. Pray. Don't be so fast to give your opinion about stuff. Sometimes our opinion can hurt people. Look what it said in Ephesians 4:29. It said, let no corrupt speech proceed out of your mouth, but only what is good for the building up others, as they need may be, that it may be given grace to those who hear. So be careful what you're saying about your opinion about something, because somebody is really nervous now. Somebody is really scared. So we got to be careful on what we say. Amen. Everybody understanding what we got going on? Sound like a winner. I love my mother used to say you have 6 months to take care of your own self and 6 months to leave other people's business alone. That's a whole year. This is good news. This is good news. Get on your post. Get on your tower. Watch what's going on. Don't be so much opinionated on what God is doing, because nobody knows. He said, your thoughts is not my thoughts and your ways is not my ways. Habakkuk the prophet is saying, okay, I'll get on my watch to see what happened. I'm on my watch now. I'm on the tower. And that's where we want to get, on our watch, to watch what's going on around her. Our family members, our husband and wife, our sisters and brother, our girlfriend and boyfriend, whatever you got going on, this is time for you to pay attention to that. Go back to school. Come on. Lose them pounds right now. This is the time. There's nothing's going on. God wants us to sit down and pray and watch and see how he brings us out of this. Well, that's good news. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Sorry we couldn't go deeper. I don't want to spend too much time in there. I know people got places to go and things to do. I love you guys out there on Facebook. Stay in the fight. Get on your tower and watch. And watch God bless you. I love you.